Shalom and good day all, this is Healing 2029 back again for another DC review, or with some DC reviews. Starting off with Tom Taylor's Detective Comics, which is issue 1093, and issue 17 of Simon Spurrier's The Flash. I'll now get things ready and organized for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some sort of essence it does, to which I give it a 6 out of 10, not a 7 or an 8. So now it's time to move into the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle and of course the end, and what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we get a bit of a flashback. We don't get any indication as to when this flashback is taking place between Bruce Wayne and whoever this particular woman is. We learn Scarlett Scott and Evelyn, I think, play a part in this flashback, until eventually we start to move into the present day within the story. As we draw closer towards the middle of the story, we catch up with Batman, plus other members of the Bat family, taking on criminals and also taking on the present threat that is happening right now. And last but not least, we get to catch up with Batman, once again taking on one of his villains. And we also learn in the page after that someone learns that Bruce Wayne is once again Batman. For the internal art, I give it a 6 out of 10, as I think it could have been cleaned up a bit. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Considering how far we are issue-wise, did we get any comic book references to any previous issues? Or any issues that might be important to this story? The answer is no, we didn't. Next is the area of time, to which we have now and later being used. We did not get any indication when the flashback was taking place, though it would have been nice to see it included. Next is the area of the locations. Of course, everything here is taking place in Gotham. We also go to the Wayne Manor, as well as the Iceberg Lounge within the story. The cast of characters consisting of Scarlett Scott, Evelyn, Bruce Wayne Batman, we had Spoiler, Signal, of course we had Red Robin, Damian Wayne Robin, Batgirl, who was also called Oracle. DC, you need to make a decision. Is Barbara Gordon going to be Batgirl, or is she going to be Oracle? Because you've also got a title out there called Batgirl, which is following Cassandra Cain. Make up your mind. Who the hell's Batgirl? And stop making Tim Drake Robin. Returning to Red Robin. Next is the cast of next is Spencer. Of course, we had, I think it's Achilles. And last but not least, we had the Penguin. For the overall story in this, I give it a 5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the Flash, issue 17. So, as we move into the Flash, issue 17, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence it does, to which I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art, but also what is happening, taking place story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we catch up with Irie, who's with the Justice Team, Wally West, whilst Jay is with on the guitarist Wally West. This idea is getting worse and worse, and I think probably along with that, the writing as well. Of course, we get to catch up with characters like Dr. Occult and other members of the Justice League at the area of the Watchtower. So whilst we return to Skataris around the area of the middle, we have the Flash family members doing what they're doing as they're watching Warlord, who we learn is working with Eclipso. And last but not least, we catch up with Jai, who has stumbled across something as well within the story. With the internal art, I give a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Considering how far we are issue-wise, did we get any comic book references to any previous issues or any issues that might be quite important in connection to this story? The answer is no, not at all, because we're too lazy. Or in other words, I'm Simon Spurrier, and I'm super lazy, and I can't give a damn about this thing because of my terrible writing for this run. Next is the area of time. No indication of time. Come on. These little things would help the story quite a lot. The locations that we get to see in this are the Watchtower and, of course, Skytaris. The cast of characters that we get to catch up with are the Justice League members in relation to the Justice League Unlimited series. We have Wally West Flash, who's split up into two characters now, who's somewhat the same character. We have Dr. Occult, Jay, Ari, Warlord, and last but not least, Eclipso. The overall story rating I give to this is a 6 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.